Hello and welcome. In this video I want to make a guide on how to load filament into the A1 and A1 Mini. This is the Mini here, the A1 is here. The Bambu printers, how to select something to print and how to print something on them. Something we might forget is that the most important resource in 3D printing is actually not filament, not energy, not anything else, but it's actually time. Because that's the thing, when the machine is not running, or if you can't exchange your build plates, that's actually what's really, yeah, the most precious thing we can lose. So I'll make a video for like my kids, my wife, or other people who are not the main user of the device, but maybe interested in printing. And also it could be like interesting maybe for somebody thinking about buying a A1 or A1 Mini. Maybe if you got one for Christmas, it's just around Christmas at the moment, then it's maybe a first step to get into printing. So I don't want to go too deep on most topics, but we have to do some explaining as always, because we can't make a fast video. First of all, let's talk about filament, and we actually only need to talk about PLA here in the first place. It's like the entry-level filament, because it's very easy and non-problematic to print. And actually the only thing you really need to know about PLA is that it does not really like temperature or UV radiation. So UV, if you're planning to do something for inside your car, for outside in the garden or on your porch, where direct sun is shining on it, you probably need another material like a PETG. So that's actually, you need to know that limitation. It's like about 50 degrees Celsius. So anything you can touch with your hands without being uncomfy is actually too warm. So dishwasher, direct sunlight inside the car, it will start to deform if you take it into those temperatures. So especially dark model, like in your car, in the sunlight, in the summer, it will break. Same as if you have it in your garden, also it will degrade much faster than other plastics. So it's not really good for outside use and use in direct sunlight and anything with too much temperature. So and temperatures you can quite easy achieve in your household. So that's if you have such requirements, you need to print with PETG or maybe even ABS or something, but then we're outside the A1 range. So PETG would be for more hotter use cases, and maybe outside direct sunlight and stuff, because they can go up to 70 degrees Celsius, which will actually give you burn marks if you are exposed for a longer period of time. So the second most important thing is actually bed adhesion. So this is like a build plate on which we are printing. You get the golden ones here with the textured PEI with your Bambu printers. This one is like a replacement where we have a smooth side. And like if a print fails, it's usually because it does not stick to your print bed, or it's sticking too good and you're not getting it off and damaging it while attempting to getting it off, or damaging your print plates. But that comes afterwards. So usually you have those textured PEI plates, and they work really great. It's like one failure in like about 700 hours now with using those, but I have used the smooth ones as well. What you need to know about the plates is you shouldn't touch them with your fingers. Like on the textured one, you don't really see it, but if they're not clean, adhesion can fail, and then your surface gets damaged. Also, your print plate actually defines how your finished surface looks. So like on some stuff it does not really matter. Like here we can see this is from the textured plate. It's like a little bit sparkly, and there's like the other side. So in some use cases that can be something you are looking for. Like on the downside of something, it's not really important, but maybe you want something really smooth, then you maybe would want to have another print plate. But at the moment in the beginner level, we are mostly talking about these here. And the most important thing is don't touch them like I'm showing here with your hands, especially if they're not washed, like fat and like burger residue or something really hurts your printing. You can just clean them with a dish soap and dry them truly, and then they work again. Like here, it's really necessary to clean that one because I haven't been careful. But yeah, like if you're touching them like here in these areas, it should be no problem because that's like actually outside of the print area. But if you're touching on the plate, that's bad. Also, another thing is you absolutely always need to have a plate on the printer, and there should not be anything on the plate if you want to start a print. So this is the hotbed here. Like it has a higher temperature, which is necessary for the stuff to stick. So like the Bambu printers can resume a print if you have a power out or anything. But if you take too much time, if it cools down, your model, your print will remove itself from the plate, and you cannot continue to print. Like with these ones, it's really easy to get stuff up. You just put the plate there, let it on the printer, let it cool down, and once it's cooled down, big stuff pops off automatically or from it in its own power, so to say, because the plate and the plastic are cooling with different speeds. But like with a smooth plate, it can be a little bit more difficult to get stuff actually off. So the plates, getting the plates on the A1 Mini, it's really easy. On the A1, it's not complicated, but it can be a little bit difficult to place them correctly. You got like with the nose on the plate into that point there, and then you put the plate down. So plate is on it. It's there correctly. Like nothing problematic. Usually that does not really work at first try, so I'm really happy with that. Let's now put in some filament. Go over here so that you can actually see anything. One day we clean up the space. Like usually your AMS slide won't be wall mounted. In case you don't have an AMS, if you're thinking about buying one, I would absolutely recommend it because it makes everything so much easier. Like here, if you have a bamboo spool and bamboo filament, they have like a RDFI chip in it. With the AMS, most of the times I need to cut off a little bit on the end, give like a little bit of an angle to be able to load it inside the pulling mechanism here. So that's like a little how's it called? Now I have like the hole here. We put it in. Sometimes you have to press the button, and then it grabs it automatically and just fits it in. And from the RDFI chip in the AMS, it actually, in this case, because we use the Bambu filament, it does know which filament we have there, which filament we got. You can see this. If you don't have an AMS, you have to load it manually. Or the filament menu. So you can see registered the green one here. Actually did not register slot 1. So I can select which material is it, which color. Basic black. Okay, it's like the showing off effect, but yeah, no, it's not good. But when you are loading from the external spool, you go here, select load, then you fill in the filament by hand till it arrives in the extruder, and then you have to edit the filament details here, like what company it is. Usually most companies are not in here, but then you can go with generic. Like generic PLA does work really well with other manufacturers. So that's when you have to load manually. So we are actually at that point now. We are actually ready to print. So if you want to print something you have already printed, it gets automatically saved on the file, on the SD card, which is here. Yeah, and then we can just select the model here. If you have the AMS time-lapse, I would recommend to deactivate, because in my case, with me, it caused some problems. But if you have the AMS selected, then we can actually change the colors. And if you have several colors in the model, we can actually put the colors there, which is quite nice. Just see, do we have something here? Yeah, like here, this one has 2 colors, so I could like actually select, yeah, here we want black, and there we want to have red. White and green. Do we get a? So you can actually order which filaments you want, which colors you want to use with the AMS. Also, what the AMS Lite can do, it's like if you have like a longer print, which takes longer time, and you can put several of the same spools on it, and then it will just resume. Like if this one spool runs out, it will change over to the next one. It's like great when you have like some leftover spools with very little filament, or yeah, just if you have some bigger prints and where you would need to change the filament manually. That works quite good with this, with the AMS Lite. So that's really a recommendation there. The other method to get a print running is to go over the Bambu handy app. So yeah, nice that we got some benchy variant right at the start. We select a model with the A1 Mini. They are not always print profiles. With the A1 usually you have print profiles there. It's something actually, so I think one benefit I wasn't as aware of before my really first catastrophic print is having other people have printed the stuff before and have rated it. Does give you some confidence. So if you have selected our model, sometimes you have like several plates here or something. But in this case, it's just one plate. We just go to next, select the printer. If you have several ones, select the plate. Then it also shows the AMS information. Like if you would like to try another color, and then actually something nice, you can like, if I want to have like 5 of the same thing, then I can select this here. And then it will download and send the job via the cloud. Should arrive in the printer at any second. So cute, that one that I have never seen before. I didn't know that we can do like a queue, which is a little bit problematic, I guess. Yeah, usually it should now be running. Let's check if I can fix this. Cloud slicing. Oh, no, it's downloading. So yeah, maybe it's a feature, not a bug. Same. So now we see I have like 5 benches here. Now it would start to heat up and calibrate, and then we'll start to print. But yeah, it's really pretty easy. It's not really like cancellation. Yeah, I think this is everything you actually need to know to get a print running. Once it's finished, it's very important to get it off the printer. Don't start a print if there's already something on your bed here. That's really an error that happened to me once at least. Yeah. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope this was somewhat helpful. If so, don't forget to leave a comment, subscription, like, and share the video. And like the whole idea here is that it's like a reference where you could watch it again and again if you need like some help with some important step in the whole process. But thanks for watching, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.